many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time.
Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 54. 60 out on. 54. Let's go, D. Right there. 54.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
54. Mike, 54. You don't know no better.
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Mike, 54. Check pass. Check pass. Put up. Right there. 54. Right.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. Like 20. All day, every day, any day.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jackson now looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
21. Here we go.
Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a first down.
Here we go. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Back. Leg. 22 jet bomber. Check 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Check. 11. 2.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Check your hot read.
12, fellas, here we go.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see that Pickens.
It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon, the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Garoppolo finding Goodwin and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, San Francisco.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Garoppolo, and it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 60 yards. 54.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. D Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
White.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And they're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now,
and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, it's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this step. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
And I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play. To finalize things off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing is McSorley. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kenneth Dixon, the running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. McSorley, 1st and 10. Powerful running. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's McSorley to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dixon running from the shotgun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Dixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. McSorley. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming out.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And some space here. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hoping to pull the stunner. They lead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They go play action now with McSorley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
His guys take over first and 10.
Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 58, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Let's go.
2nd down. Here's an option right. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
McSorley sets to pass. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180.
Y'all not ready? Yeah.
This is Breida. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida. 44 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the...
And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a A lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The first throw for the backup Griffin. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now McSorley. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens, they claw one back. Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They run with Breida into the secondary again. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Right back to Dixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. 3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Dixon, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Check, 54. Oh, yeah.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 10-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 5 now. McSorley. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Garoppolo on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Garoppolo on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10.